Unfortunately, there's a lot of sad things that happens in a lot of people lives out there in the world. One of those things are buying a vehicle or at least financing a vehicle and not being able to make back the payments, and the bank comes and pick the vehicle up. A lot of times people get in the process where they can no longer afford the payments, so therefore they have two options. One, they just go ahead and return the vehicle to that dealership that they bought it from, and that dealership have the bank come pick it up. Or two, they just keep driving the vehicle until it gets repossessed somewhere, usually at their job or at their address on file. So a lot of people usually have confusion when it comes to the repo reporting on their credit report. A lot of times people are like, hey, this shouldn't be on my credit because I voluntarily gave it back to the bank. So usually a lot of people think if the bank doesn't physically come to your house and pick it up themselves, that is not a true repo. So we're going to talk about this in this episode and clear up any misunderstandings out there in the world. Sturgis Credit Repair is a 5-star rated online credit repair company. We help people just like you build or rebuild their credit scores. If you have no credit history, we offer products to help you build credit history so that you never have to depend on anyone co-signing for you. If you have bad credit, enroll into our service today and allow us to work on the negative items affecting your credit scores. We take no money up front, so start our service today for free. You'll get updated through your online account as well as receiving updates through your email. For those who are trying to buy a home, we're partnered with multiple real estate agents and loan officers who are ready to assist you with your goals. If you are a real estate agent, loan officer, or anyone dependent on customers with good credit, create a free partner account with us today. You can manually send or receive clients through your online account as well as track their progress before they go to someone else. Visit our website to learn more about our services. So let's talk about repos. So a car repossession happens, as I stated in the introduction of this video or episode, when somebody goes to a car dealership, finance the vehicle, which means the bank is paying for it. They're just borrowing the money and paying it back to the bank. A lot of times situations happens in life and someone may not can afford the monthly payments anymore, or maybe they lost their job and don't have any funds to keep paying the monthly installment payments back towards the bank. So a lot of times people feel that if they voluntarily give the vehicle back to the dealership or give it back to the bank, that is not a true repo because the bank didn't come pick it up on their own. A lot of people feel that that's not as bad as the bank having to come repossess the vehicle from that customer's house. That is a huge myth and misunderstanding in the credit repair world. I get so many phone calls and people are like, hey, I have a repo on my credit, but it was voluntary. It shouldn't be on my credit. I really don't understand how people think that's not a, possibility that it's going to fall on their credit report. But here's how this works. So if you don't pay back the agreed payments because you sign a contract, so you don't pay back the monthly payments, usually for about 3 months or more, they are going to come looking for that vehicle, or they're going to contact you to tell you where to take that vehicle. So if you take it back to the dealership, honestly, the dealership has nothing to do with this. However, it could be a safe spot for the bank to pick it up. So a lot of times the bank may require you to take it to the dealership if they feel that's safer for their repo company to get the vehicle versus going out to a bad neighborhood or to a resident's home where they know that's going to be an issue for the bank to get the vehicle back. A lot of people go out and smash the windows or tell the tow truck driver that they're not going to give them the keys or something crazy like that. So just because you take it to a dealership does not mean it's not a true repo, because the bank is still hiring a tow truck company to get the vehicle, or they're going to send their representatives out there to drive the vehicle, and they're going to sell the vehicle at a local auction and get their money back. So usually that's how that works. So the whole point of a repossession just means the account is charged off, and now the bank has to sell the vehicle at auction and try and recover the money that you didn't pay back. So it does not matter if the bank came out to your house to get the vehicle or if they went to the dealership and got the vehicle. It's still a repo. You still cannot take over the monthly payments. Therefore, those late payments are still in your credit report. And now, after a few months of late payments reporting, the bank is going to charge that account off. And now that charge off account is reporting to your credit report. Now, what happens at auction? One, the vehicle sales. Let's say the charge off amount was $20,000, which means when the bank came and got their vehicle back, you still owe $20,000. Let's say the vehicle is worth $15,000 at auction, or that's how much they sold it for. Therefore, you still owe $5,000 to that bank. Now, there are some things where balances can change, and usually repos are usually a little bit easier to get off credit reports because 9 times out of 10, that bank isn't going to go back and update your credit report with the newest balance. Therefore, the information reporting, which is the $20,000 after the bank has sold the vehicle, that information is now invalid, which means in the Fair Credit Reporting Act, if there's any errors on an account reporting to your credit report, you have the option to fight and get that account removed, which if you hired a good credit repair company like Sturgis Credit Repair, they can find loopholes to get that account completely removed off your credit report. Therefore, that repo is no longer affecting your credit. But another thing that can happen, let's say if somebody had all of these extended warranties and gap insurance and things like that. So if this person still owed $5,000, well, they can cancel the gap policy and all of these add-ons and wheel and tire, bumper to bumper warranties and stuff like this, and therefore they may not owe that $5,000 again, and now they owe nothing because those cancellations were worth $5,000, and now that account is also invalid on this consumer's credit report, and we can get that removed or just simply not owe the bank anything. So again, if you do have a repossession account on your credit report, feel free to schedule a free phone consultation with Sturgis Credit Repair, and we can help you explain what options you have to get that account removed or what options you have to not owe anything, or find out if you owe anything after the bank have sold your repossessed car at auction. So if you have any questions regarding repossessions, feel free to reach out to us at Sturgis Credit Repair. If this video helped you, be sure to like it, comment, share it, and subscribe to this channel for more helpful videos like this one. Thanks for watching.